Hello everyone, in this video we will learn how to find the even and odd number in the Python. If we have to check whether the number is given by the user even or odd, so how we can check? So let's start. We first start with the using if statement. So we write first our number and define the if condition to check whether given number is even or odd. So here we define a condition that if our current value of num is totally divisible by 2 and remainder comes to 0, then that number is even, else that number is odd. So let's find this. Here we go. We can see clearly that the given number is even. Let's find some another examples on this same. But what if we want to take this number from the user? Means user want to give the input. So how we can do? So our condition almost will be same, and all we just need to change this and use the input function to take the input from the user, and it will be by default string. Therefore we have to convert it into the type int. It will ask to enter a number. So here we type a number and it will say that 34 is even number. Let's try some more examples. Now we want to use the range function that will provide the number within a range. We want to find the even and odd number within a range, so we have to use the range function. So now we just all need to change this statement and we will use here for loop. Now for num in range, and we'll define our starting number from 1 and we'll go till 11, and now this all code will come under the for loop. The terminal has returned the answer, and each number it has returned with saying that what is odd and what is even here. The for loop has stored number from 1 to 10. Notice one thing, that it returned only till number 10. It means that range function does not include the last number, that is 11. Okay. So for loop store all numbers inside the variable num, and after that each number one by one is being checked by this condition, and if the condition is true, even number, and if the condition is false, it is odd number. So the current value of num in the starting is 1, it will come down and check the condition, and it is true, then even, it is false, then it is odd. After that checking, the loop will go over up again, and again it will check with the next number that is true, and it will go and repeat this condition until the last digit. And then, so the last time will loop come over here and check 10 is visible totally by 2, and therefore the number is even, and loop will terminate now. Also we can write here a message when the loop terminates like this. Now we see, now it will print the loop is terminated. So when the last number will be checked, and loop will go over up again here to check the condition, so it will not have left with any number. So loop will come down and print this line. Perform the same operation using the while loop. So while loop here, we want the code to run until the given condition is true. So perform the same operation using the while loop. We define first our while loop. While the condition is true, we will define here number by. Now we have to use the break keyword to stop the command, since we know that the loop is forever true, because we use here true keyword with the while loop. If we don't use the break keyword here, the loop will always true and it will run forever. Now what is happening here, that while loop is since always true, it will come down and ask the user to input an number. And when the number is entered by the user, the loop will come over down and check the condition. If the condition is true, means the given number is divided by 2 and remainder goes to 0. It means the condition is true and will print the number is given. And through the break keyword, the command will stop here. It will not go up again to check the while condition, because we have used here break keyword. So break keyword will make the command stop here. And if we don't use the while is since always true, therefore the command will never stop. It means to say that loop will never stop and it will keep running forever. So we can try this once. We are using still while loop, but we want to loop run until a defined condition. So I define here condition that n is equal to 5, means I want the loop to run only the 5 times. When the condition will false, the loop will be terminated itself. So here this code is right. And what is need to define here, the n is minus 1. In each loop, when loop will come down and ask the number, after that it will decrement the value of n by the 1 in each time when the loop runs, and this will happen forever until the loop runs to the given number. We are using the value of n to make the while loop stop. And at the last we need to define here condition, because we have defined our condition above. Loop will start with the value 5, because the current value is 5, so it will start with the value 5 and it will come down, ask to enter the input, then it will decrement the value of n by 1. So current value is 5, it will decrement and then it will come down. After that it will check the condition that the given number by the user is whether divisible by 2 or not. If it is completely divisible, it is even, as it is odd number. And this same procedure will repeat the loop until the all digits are not counted. So here 5 is, the loop is terminated now. So we can see clearly that the loop is terminated now, because when the value was 5, it done this all procedure. But after at the last value 5 minus 1, it became 0. Now the n value is 0 and 0 is not equal to 0. This condition is false. Therefore loop will terminate and it will print the loop is terminated now. So now we will use still while loop. but we will add some code here. And now after checking once, we will ask user whether user want to check again number or not. So we need to make some changes here. We don't need this one now, and we'll keep our loop forever true, because now whenever loop will stop, it will be decided by the user. We have to define here a variable ask user, taking the permission from the user whether he wants to check again or not. Before the print function, we have to set the condition. So if ask user is not equal to y, then the command will stop. If we don't use break keyword, it will not stop. So now let's check. Till the code is same as the previous example, code will come here and ask the user that user wants to check again the number or not. If the given answer is y, then it will come over again here and check the condition and repeat all this statement under the while loop. If the user did not write y and even anything except y, then command will be stopped. So let's try. And now it is asking, do you want to check again? I write y, and then as per the rule, while loop go over up again, and it is asking now to user prompt and number. So write number. Now it is again asking, do you want to check again? I write no, and now the code has stopped. No problem. Thank you so much. So this is how the code has stopped using the break keyword. So thank you so much for watching this video. This video ends here. Have a great day.